Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's explainer. We're looking at something that is literally the absolute backbone of modern manufacturing, the fundamentals of industrial Ethernet connectivity. We're going to map out exactly how these massive, complex factory networks operate, moving way beyond just simple connections to really understand how these systems deliver critical, deterministic data in some seriously harsh environments.
But right before we get into the nitty-gritty hardware lists, let's just consider a central question. How does a factory machine actually connect to a network? Think about a huge automotive plant, right? Or a high-speed automated packaging facility. You've got all these massive pieces of metal, incredibly fast-moving parts, super precise sensors. So how do they actually talk to one another? How do they coordinate all that? Because they definitely aren't just isolated islands of steel. They have to communicate continuously, and flawlessly, by the way, just to keep production moving. Honestly, the answer to this question completely changes how we view modern factories.
And this brilliantly illustrates a really elegant analogy from our source. I mean, we all know everyday home Wi-Fi, right? It connects our phones, our laptops, smart TVs, all completely seamlessly. Well, industrial Ethernet does the exact same thing, but for massive factory machinery. It creates this shared, continuous web of communication, but on an industrial, highly critical scale. We're talking about an environment where milliseconds absolutely matter. And drop packets? Yeah, those just aren't an option.
So, what exactly populates this industrial network? Well, look at this. From PLCs and HMIs to SCADA systems, servo drives, remote I/O, and of course, industrial robots. It is a massive variety of devices. You've got everything from tiny control systems to giant, heavy moving arms, all linked together. So for the rest of our time today, we're going to logically group these components and really understand how they interact to form what is basically the nervous system of the factory.
Let's move to and see how this builds our first group, PLCs and HMIs.
PLCs and HMIs really represent the vital connections inside factories and machines. And the key takeaway here is that these are not just isolated boxes sitting off in some distant control room. No, they're integral, connected nodes operating directly inside the machinery itself. They're fundamentally tied into the industrial Ethernet, constantly sending and receiving instructions. Basically, they act as the localized brain and the human interface points right there on the network, processing the logic and displaying that crucial real-time data.
Moving right along to the kinetic side of things, servo drives and robots. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is seeing how servo drives and industrial robots fundamentally rely on industrial Ethernet. When we picture industrial robots, we usually just see the heavy lifting, the crazy speed, all that raw physical kinetic energy. But the deeper truth from our source here is that all that complex physical movement, it's entirely dictated by the digital communication flowing through the Ethernet. Their extreme precision and timing absolutely require deterministic networking. Actually, when you think about it, they're really just network nodes that just so happen to be able to move heavy things around.
And finally, let's round out our hardware list with SCADA and remote I/O. SCADA systems and remote I/O really complete this network of machines. Think about it. We started with the brains and the interfaces, right? Then we moved to the heavy-lifting kinetic robots. And now we're rounding out the whole picture with systems specifically designed for large-scale data acquisition, supervisory control, and those remote inputs and outputs. Put it all together, and this incredibly diverse list of hardware is literally all communicating together inside the factory, speaking the exact same protocol over that one absolutely crucial network.
So, the crucial point is really captured in this one beautifully simple foundational idea from our source. Industrial Ethernet is basically a factory version of normal Ethernet. That really hits the nail on the head. Whether we're talking about PLCs, HMIs, those high-speed servo drives, or massive, towering industrial robots, the core enabler of the whole shebang is Ethernet communication. Just like the standard network cables running through your typical office building, this robust industrial-grade version unifies the entire ecosystem of manufacturing hardware into one cohesive, completely synchronized organism.
Which leaves us with this final thought. If industrial Ethernet is the factory's Wi-Fi, what happens when the factory gets even smarter? I mean, if this is just the baseline, just connecting these robots, PLCs, and drives, imagine the sheer scale of manufacturing as even more devices come online with the massive rise of the industrial Internet of Things. It is such a fascinating question to ponder as we watch industrial connectivity continue to evolve. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, keep questioning how the world connects around you.